Yo, yo, yo. Whoa, I'm huge. There we go. That's better. Hey, everyone. Welcome, welcome. My name is Redbird. I'm going to take you through Record Shop 101, give you the down low. What the heck is this? How do you even say Record Shop? It is Record Shop, by the way. We really don't like vowels here for whatever reason. Welcome. As you're coming in, come say hi in the chat. If you do need a Twitch account just to comment, but you can ask questions as we're going along. I'm really happy to have everyone here today. While you're coming in, I would love to know where you're coming in from. I'm actually located in Canada. I'm close to Toronto, just a few hours away. So hopefully you're familiar with that. Hope everyone can come check us out from Discord. We got lots of questions of like, what the heck are we doing here on Record Shop? So we're going to go through it step by step together today. I've got a list of things that I want to go through, and I'll take any questions from you as well. So while we're waiting for some more folks to join us, I want to turn the music down maybe just one little tidge. So I'm a little just coming off a cold. Did like 3 COVID tests, so at least I know it's not COVID. Yay. So I'm just feeling a little under the weather still, so hopefully I won't have to cough or blow my nose during this stream, but I will take my video off when I do that because I don't think anyone wants to see that. Speaking of having to cough. All right, again, my name is Redbird. I also go by Lisa. I actually was a Record Shop user before I joined the team. I've been a user since day one, back in August 2021. I fell in love with this concept of Record Shop and the thought that musicians do deserve to earn a living wage while creating their music, and that NFTs could be the way to do that. I don't know if you know, but actually with streaming revenues, artists are making like fractions of pennies every time you listen to music on Spotify. So the value for them is pretty low. So we're looking at Record Shop now, a new way to interact with artists. And that's what really got me excited. And I joined the team back in November. So I was a huge Ravid user, not Rabid, Ravid user for many months before I joined the team. And I'm very happily here and excited to show you around today. So I would love to hear how you came here today. I know a lot of folks are coming in with that Dapper starter pack. So happy to have you. Welcome. So ask questions in the chat as we're going along. I might not answer you if I know something's coming up that I'm going to answer it, just so you know. And also I do take feedback, so you can hit me up on Discord if there's anything else that you think I should show off, or if you have any other questions and you're like, oh man, she totally missed this thing. All right. So before we get too far into it, I'm going to take one quick sip of water. All right. If you are coming in from Dapper, you're probably pretty familiar with digital collectibles. Usually I do spend a bit of time on these streams explaining that and helping to wrap that around, wrapping your head around what that is. So usually I explain it like it's like owning a CD or owning a record. It's really being able to show off your fandom, being able to listen to really great music and owning that, which is really fun. And where I think the really big difference is, and where it's really exciting, is as an artist, once you sell that record, like you don't know who owns it. They could sell it later. You have no clue. So the one thing that I love about the NFTs is eventually artists are going to be able to actually know who owns them. If you start collecting a ton of them and you're a huge collector and you're a huge fan, they're going to know that, and they're going to be able to connect with you, reward you, and it's going to be really, it's a really cool symbiotic relationship. I see, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to say your name. CEOS says, hey, I found you from the Dapper email. I'm an artist, but not an EDM artist. Any plan for rap artists? Serious. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Okay. So I'll say right now we are focusing a little bit more on EDM, and right now it has been invite only for artists, but we are actively working on making it so that any artist can come on and produce their own content as an NFT. A big part of that, we've been learning what types of content that artists need to provide. And like we've built this entire back end and it's coming together really nicely. So I'm really excited. Maybe one day we can do a 101 of our back end software for artists who want to come and join. So it's in the works, not something that is available right now, though. All right. So I'm going to actually hop over now and share my screen. I'm going to take a quick moment and just cough and blow my nose. All right, when I do that, I need to get Phileas prepared so he can entertain everyone in the chat while I'm blowing my nose. Like I said, I'm just coming off of a cold. So here we go. This is the Rcrdshp website. I'm sure y'all have been navigating it and trying to figure it out. So the first place I'm going to take you is over to my collection. So I will say this is my personal collection. Like I said, I was a Rcrdshp player before I was a staff member. So I've got quite a healthy collection. I can see here I've got almost 700 collectibles, 700 cards. I've got 100. Over my lifetime, I've bought 197, almost 200. I got to hit that 200 soon. That's how many packs I've bought. I have some that are open, some that are unopened. I'll kind of take you through all of that as we go along here. So I'm going to actually, let's show off this Wowzers track. So this was actually a free NFT that was given away as part of the Tidy Tracks campaign. So Tidy Tracks is a partner, a content partner, an artist. Well, they're a label actually that are on our platform. Sam Townend is one of the artists from that label. So he put together this track. We gave this track away this NFT away for free so that people could start to get to understand what the heck is an NFT. A lot of our users who are coming in are a little different than our new Dapper family coming in, where this might be their first time exploring NFTs and not really understanding what that is. So we built these free NFTs to really show off what is this, what can you expect from it. So I'm going to take you through it sort of from that perspective if you're somebody who's maybe not so familiar with NFTs. So here we've got our faces. And this card here has 3 faces. This is the front face, gives you some basic information, the name of the track, the artist. I'll talk about some of the other stuff later. Here I can see just the other content that the artist has decided to put onto this NFT. And then finally here, actually, why don't I scroll in a little and make my screen a little bit bigger? And I'm going to clear some of this stuff from my hand. I meant to do that before we started. All right. Next, basic stuff, info, title of the NFT, who's it by, label, clickable stuff here. Quick description written by the artist for you here as well. Then there's some more information here. I'm going to go through this kind of slowly in case you are new to NFTs. So this is one of 1,000 common cards minted of this release edition. You might be thinking, WTF does that mean? So basically, I'm going to take you through this one by one. So one of 1,000 common cards. So 1,000 of these cards have been minted or just created, and they exist in the blockchain. So for me specifically, I can see that I own serial 898. I can see here too, 898. So out of 1,000, that's the order it was created in. Okay. Similar, if you were to get a a physical vinyl record, those are printed in order, and sometimes they did have a serial number on them. So you knew if that was printed number 1, if that was printed very last, or somewhere in the middle. Release edition. So all of our collectibles have a card type. I actually just wrote a little article in our support that lists out all the different card types and kind of describes them for you. But this is a release card because it has music on it. And I can see here that I hold one copy in my collection. Next, I can see I can list it for sale. I can send it as a gift. It's all pretty simple stuff. I can download the actual like card faces. Remember that's that word here. And then I can also play the track by clicking on play here. I think I didn't sync up my music. But if I hit play, that starts playing right in the bottom here. I'm going to pause that. I don't think you can hear. Just looking through, making sure any questions are coming through. All good. Awesome. Next thing I want to show you is this little coin icon and the number 2. Those are called coins. That's our in-app currency. We don't have a ton of uses for the currency yet, but it's tied. Our founder, Obi, has this really fantastic concept with tokenization, and these coins do play into it. I don't fully understand it myself, but I know we're going to get more info on it soon from Obi. So I'm really excited to hear more about that. Next up, I'm going to scroll down and show you a little bit more information. Sirius, I do see your question. I'll come back to it in a little bit. So here I can see, so this is our like record shop waffle icon. We call it the waffle because it kind of looks like a waffle, but it's sort of like a record. So I can see here, it kind of breaks down what's happening with this collectible in total. So I can see 521 are being held. That means that's in someone's collection and it's not listed for sale. 16 are for sale, and I can actually see that list of 16 right here. And 462 are still sealed in packs. That terminology isn't really correct for this free NFT because it was never in a pack, but most of our collectibles are in packs. So that means 462 haven't been claimed yet for these free NFTs. Oh, and one's been burned. We'll talk about burning later on because it's a little more complicated. So we're not going to worry about that right now. You can also see kind of the lowest floor. You can see how the highest sale of this ever. And you can just kind of come in and see what's for sale. Personally, would I buy this one? Probably not, because it was a free NFT that I got for free. You could probably still dig up the URL if you ask nicely in Discord. I'm sure somebody could dig that up for you. Awesome. I'm going to go back to my collection now, and we're going to go and check out the next few tabs. Some of the stuff I need to take out of my hand because it's giving away some utility that we're going to explore as we go along. And I meant to take these out before we got started. There we go. So we have got some gamification in the system. And a lot of we'll talk about the hand later, but a lot of what I had in my hand was to kind of support that gamification. A brand new tab today because we just launched the Dapper Wallet integration. If you do have any collectibles sitting in your Dapper Wallet, for example, when I bought the Dapper Pack today, it sat here in the Dapper Wallet section rather than in my collection. So I just had to click that I wanted to move it out. Okay. So just move that into your collection before you can open it and before you can take any other action on it. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. I'm sure if you stick around with Rcrdshp, you'll meet both my dogs. They're sweeties. These showcase, I will talk about this a little more later. Ooh, she is not loading for us. Okay, well, showcases. Oh, there it is. I'm showing off some of our wonderful women of Rcrdshp. Hey, Astrofusion. This showcase is just a way to show off some of your collectibles. This will also tie into our tokenization eventually. Currently not available, but right now when somebody comes, your profile is public. So when somebody comes to your profile, they will actually see your showcase and they will see what you have for sale. So I have nothing for sale. Right now, staff can't sell anything. So I can't actually show that off, but we'll go look at the marketplace later and I'll talk about selling stuff in a little bit too. Next, I'm going to come over to my sets. So the sets here basically just kind of group collectibles together so that it's a little more grouped together. I don't know. I realize I don't have a very good explanation for this one. But I will say I'm going to go to one of my sets that I think I have completed, because you can complete a set. So if you're noticing that some of them are like 0 of 1, 1 of 1, 0 of 3, there are a few that I have completed. My collection is huge, guys. I can't keep everything in track in my brain. I can barely keep my words together today. I used to know all of this. All right. Music over matter, early years. So you can see here, I've got complete set, 6 of set. 6 are, I have all of them. So I can come in here and just look at, I actually have many duplicates of a lot of these. Compared to, if I look at this one that is still open, I don't have all of them yet. I do have some duplicates, but I'm still missing quite a few, and they're kind of grayed out, and that's how you can tell. All right, finally, I'm going to head over to packs. Oh my goodness. I forgot how far down I had scrolled. All right, packs. So this is what you have hopefully already purchased, your Dapper starter pack. So I moved it out of my Dapper wallet, and now it's into my packs. It's in my Rcrdshp wallet. So I can choose to buy another pack because it's still for sale. Once the Dapper starter pack is sold out, you'll be able to list for sale. And I'll show you that with one of my other packs that I have that is sold out. I can choose to open it, or I can choose to send it as a gift. All right, so let me go back and show you what it looks like. I just have to remember Genesis. All right, so I can open, I can list for sale, or send as gift once it's sold out, okay? All right, I think that is pretty much it for my collection. Next up, I'm gonna head over to the drops page and like, how do we add things to our collection? Obviously, the easiest thing is to buy a pack. One thing I personally absolutely love about the Rcrdshp packs is the price point. First of all, and second of all, one thing that really drew me into Rcrdshp when I was still a player and I hadn't started working here yet was the fact that, and I know this probably doesn't apply to most of you because you're coming in from Dapper Wallet, but you were able to buy things with a credit card, which was not something that we saw a lot of in NFT land, 8 months ago, 10 months ago. So that was pretty fun. I've got like a nice healthy balance because before I joined the team, I had sold a whole bunch of stuff. But you can buy with credit card. You can buy with your Dapper wallet, which I have connected. What is the highest sold item so far? I'll show you how you can find that yourself when we go to the analytics page. Just remind me, because I'm probably going to forget to actually show you that. Okay, so this is the drops. It's pretty straightforward. I don't know if there's any other questions about the drops. Like, it's pretty straightforward. We got our list of all of our featured drop. It's in like, this is the most recent, and it kind of goes out from there to the least recent. You can see here buy drop if it's still for sale actively, or buy in the market if that has been sold out. I hope you joined our Twitter spaces earlier today where we were talking with Nick from the Disco Fries and about the effort that they had put in to do their sales. We also have rare tracks. So these are very, very low mint counts. So if we come and look here at Lab 4's, I think he only minted 20 of these. You can actually preview the tracks ahead of time. I think you can, I can't remember if you get a full preview or if it's a bit of a shorter preview. Just because, I am staff, so I think we get full previews. But I think rare tracks, you get the full one. So it is a much lower mint, but it is a higher price point. I believe these ones are $100. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Cool. Can you land a rare in a Dapper pack? You know what? I'm going to show you how to find that out for yourself. We're going to go over to blog.rcrdshp.com. I was going to do this later, but I'll show you right now because it's on my mind. What's in the drop? Dapper starter pack. So we release these medium articles every single time that we do a drop. So you can come in, it gives you lots of information about the drop, but then it also gives you the pack details and you can kind of get some basic information. You could also see, they forgot the headers on this one, I see. You can see the name of the track, if it's a release, an artist, what kind of card it is, the releasing artist that's related to it, how many coins, how many have been minted, and if they're common or if they're rare, mythical, legendary, etc. So in this pack, it's all common. Okay. All right. I'm going to head over now to challenges because I'm really excited to talk about some of these. We've got some really great challenges associated with our Dapper launch and to welcome our new players. I'll start here with actually our promoter challenge. So you're going to just follow the instructions here. I know it's a lot of writing and I know you're not going to read it, so I'm just going to tell you. So connect your Twitter account to your Rcrdshp profile. Make sure you do that. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. If you forget this step, I won't know who the heck you are on Twitter and I can't give you any rewards. Okay. And yes, it is me doing it. You're going to take a screenshot. Here's an example. You're going to take a screenshot of a card that you really like. You're going to talk about why you like it. You're going to tag, at minimum, you have to use this hashtag, RcrdshpXDapper. You have to include a screenshot. You have to include a photo, and you have to tag RcrdshpXDapper. If you don't do those things, I will not find you. Same with linking your Rcrdshp profile. Here, I've actually listed every single thing you have to do. Your tweet has to be public. We are going to have a running list to show if your tweet is qualifying. I just literally, it's a manual thing that I do. So you have to take it easy on me because I'll do it once a day. All right. So that's one. We're giving away 200 Dapper starter packs to people who do this. So make sure you do this before Friday. That's when it's going to run out. Then there's one more giveaway that we're doing. Basically, all you have to do is buy a pack that isn't the Dapper pack. So buy any other pack, or you can buy a rare track as well. So buy anything else, and we're going to enter you into some giveaways. So I've actually included all the links to the packs right here. So if you buy just these packs up here, that will earn you one entry towards a draw for 200 Dapper starter packs and 50 Genesis mini packs. And those are from like August or September, like early days of Rcrdshp. And those are quite low mints compared to what we did with Dapper. So you definitely want to get in on that. Then if you purchase any of those $100 rare tracks, we're going to give away 50 Dapper starter packs and 10 Genesis 1 drop packs. Sorry, just drop 1, not starter packs. So make sure you get on those. That's like the very first drop we ever did. We're giving away 10 packs from those. Cool. Definitely do those things. You're getting $10 back from Dapper anyway. You might as well get in on this giveaway. All right. Next up, I'm going to go to my Rcrdshp account. I'm actually going to flip over to my work account right now because love you all and definitely trust you a lot, but it has my email address, my personal email address here. So let me just flip my screen over to this one. All right. So I just came over here and clicked on edit profile. That brings you here. Cool. So to change your name, you do need to equip a gas mask. Pick that up here. They're pretty cheap. You got your email, you got all your other stuff here. I'll take you through capabilities in a little bit. So just bear with me. Next, I want to show you the social accounts. I actually have linked my Twitter on my personal account, so I can't link it here. But this is where you need to do that in order for that Twitter challenge for it to count. Okay. You'll also be able to see your balance here if you have any coins. All that good stuff is all going to be here. Any gifts that you've sent. Excuse me. Throat's getting a little dry. Any your withdrawal requests. You can connect your Dapper wallet. I have connected on my personal account, just not on my work account. I actually only have the one Dapper wallet. So, and verification. So make sure you verify your account. You need to do that to withdraw. And I think you need to do that for gifting. although I can never really remember that one. All right, I'm going to flip back over to my personal account. And I'm also going to take a moment to cough. Whew. Like I said, just coming off cold. Tough life over here up in Canada. Haven't had any illnesses. Whew. All right. Next up, we are going to go over to the market and take a peek at that. Hoo-wee! Sirius says that they want the Berlin Mythical Experience airdropped. Lol. You gotta do some work for that one. All right. This is our marketplace. So you won't be able to list anything that is in a drop that's actively for sale. So the Dapper drop right now is still actively happening. So it'll take 24 hours before you can list any collectibles. And you won't be able to list your pack until that pack drop is sold out, okay? So anyway, market is super easy to use. Search bar, lots of filters here. If you want to find some music, you can go to music. Ooh, she's got a rough day today. It's been a lot of talking. All right. One thing I really like, because I'm staff, I can see a longer preview, but you can do previews before you buy, which is really nice. All right. When you do click on something to buy, so you can buy the lowest price item for sure, and just click here and buy it. If you're someone like me and you kind of like low serial numbers, you might want to look and see, okay, so 934 of these were minted. I'm going to look for something that's maybe a little bit lower serial number. Like for $1, I can get, I don't know what serial this one is. Let's see. Number 87. Maybe I wouldn't mind spending a little more, and I can filter and see the lower prices. Well, that might be the best deal for $1. So you can kind of go through and filter and decide how much you want to spend to add to your collection. I do really recommend, once you find an artist that you really love, go check out the rest of their content and see what you think. One thing we're really pushing our artists to do is to reward people who collect lots of stuff and to find ways to interact with them, to do maybe private Zoom sessions where you just get to chat with the artist. We're really trying to come up with really fun ways that rewards you for collecting. Plus you get music. Like in this case, you get 15 minutes of music. Next up, I want to show you how to sell things. And I also want to show you the cuts that are taken from commissions. So I'm going to go and find something maybe a little bit older that I have. Okay, here we go. This Pig and Dan collectible called Perspective. So let's say I've got some duplicates in my collection, so I don't necessarily need this one, and I want to list it for sale. Probably for me, the first thing I would do, oh, interesting. I cannot click out of that. Normally you can. First thing I would do is maybe come and look at what it's been listed at the marketplace. I have a pretty high serial here compared to everything else in the market. So yeah, I'd probably be around that $10 mark. But let's say just for the, just for math, I don't know about you guys. I struggle with doing math on the spot. I want to show you this commission and fees. So we do take a 12.5% commission when you are going to sell. And the reason we do that is that we're giving a huge chunk of that back to the artist. So Again, really different from when we think about a CD or a vinyl. When you go and resell that, the artist doesn't see any cut of that. They don't know who you go and resell that to. They don't really know anything about it. So this, we actually get to share that back with the artist. They get to benefit from it in perpetuity, which is really, really cool. And I also want to show you, if you decide to sell a pack, and I think somebody asked earlier if there's any benefit to keeping packs sealed. I personally love to open my packs. I have purchased 197 packs and I only have, again, I can't do quick math, 5, 10, about 14 that are still sealed. So I tend to say open. Why do we have to wait to see our collectibles from my starter pack? Ooh, that might just be like slow. Normally it's so quick. Like I'm surprised we're having so many, well, not surprised. It's because we have too many people. Slow down. Just kidding. We're happy you're here. All right. Let's say I want to sell this collectible from the Fat Rat Drop 2. So remember how it was 12.5 earlier? Now it's actually quite a bit higher to sell a pack. It's 25%. And the reason for that is that there's more than one collectible in the pack. And we want to break out that profit and make sure that we're sharing it more evenly among all of the artists that are in all the cards in the pack. Okay, so that's really something I do want to highlight. It seems really high. And again, it's a reason I would recommend that you actually open your pack rather than keeping it closed. All right, next I'm going to hop over to analytics and I'm going to answer Sirius's question about the highest sale. Can I see highest sale? Maybe not right now. Maybe I'll be able to see it in a bit. Okay, I'll show you how we can see it. All right, well, this is our analytics tab. Lots of information here if you want to sort maybe by type and you want to see all of the releases, or you want to sort by when it was first minted and see some of the stuff from our day 1 on August 17th. So it's just kind of good info. You can also download this as a CSV and add this once you want to keep track of your own collectibles in an Excel document. I will literally nerd out about Excel with you anytime. I love Excel and Google Sheets, and I'll actually show you how much I love it towards the end of this because it's a lot. All right. That is analytics. So I want to show you, yes, the floor price, floor price sorting is nice. For anyone who is new to NFTs and maybe you're not familiar with the word floor, floor price just means the lowest price. Think of it as a building. It's the lowest floor price. All right. I'm going to go back to my collection and I'm actually going to start showing you some of the gamification features that we have and how to use your hand. So I'm sure you've noticed this like weird little purpley guy thingy in the corner, the little waffle. It's our little Rcrdshp logo. You know, see, get it? All right. This is called your hand. And like, it's just think about like your actual hand and that you can hold collectibles in your hand. And holding them turns on some utilities. So actually, if I go over to my social accounts and to these capabilities, utilities, I use that interchangeably. That might be incorrect, but let's just kind of quickly go through the list and then I'll show you how to use some of them. So personally, your list might look a little different order because I burned one card and that has actually burned it to my profile and made it that this capability is available at all times to me. So the bouncer allows you to see how many packs are left in a pack drop. And in the future, it will also allow you to control who has access to your public profile. Interesting. All right. Then there's some additional cards. There's Extraordinary Insights that gives you advanced analytics. I'm going to show you this one in a bit. I'm also going to show you the DJ Mixer and the DJ, which are two different cards. I won't show you low serial, so let's talk about it. If you put this card in your hand or if you burn it to your profile, that will show you, on the card page with the little waffle and it told you how many cards are in collection, how many are for sale, and how many are burned. If you have this last flip-flop in your hand, it will also show you if the serials 1 through 20 are available in the packs that are still for sale. So good to know. Gas mask allows you to change your public profile name. And we put that in place. We were having some issues. We were getting some comments about this in Discord earlier today. So you're not able to just change your name willy-nilly on our site right now. I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you that I also requested that we maybe revisit this rule. We were having some issues towards the beginning of this year, I think, where people were being a little bit malicious with their name changing. So we're just keeping that in mind. We did gate it behind this card, but I have put in that request, and I saw somebody else from our support team kind of doubled up and said, yeah, maybe we should rethink this one for a bit. So appreciate all of the feedback from the new users. I'm going to show you Secret Handshake. And I haven't showed you gifting. So gifting does have a cool off period right now. I think you can gift 1 gift per day, unless you pick up this Plur card, and that allows you to send unlimited gifts. Plur stands for peace, love, unity, respect. All right, so I'm gonna go put some of these into my hand, the ones that I really went over without any details. Whew. So to put something in your hand, just long press. So I'm just holding my mouse down, equipped to hand. Nominee, the only way to see this Twitch broadcast because I have a starter pack. No, anybody can see this Twitch broadcast actually. All right, I'm gonna grab a lighter into my hand. I'm gonna grab a mix. I'm mixing up my card names. Let me actually sort these by type so I can get my artifacts up at the top. I'm gonna get the only problem with the DJ card is that almost every card has the word DJ in it on our site. Shockingly, a lot of EDM artists are called DJ something. I put the DJ mixer in my hand, and now I need the DJ, and I need Secret Handshake. I hope I didn't just miss it. There it is. All right. So you might have noticed some new tabs have shown up across the top as I was adding things to my hand. I'll take you first to music, which was enabled by putting the DJ in my hand. So I put this card. Oh my goodness. I put the DJ in my hand, and that enabled the music tab. I can now kind of sort my music. I can see the tempo, the key, how long it is, and kind of just play through it. Hitting this plus button here will add it to a playlist, so you can make that. What is your rarest card? I am Derek Starr. I'm going to go to the analytics page in a moment, so I'll see how I can show you that. And serious, lol, we need a blunt card to go with that lighter one. Don't disagree. Don't give OB ideas. He literally will just act on it. Okay, I'm going to next take you to the mixing table, which was enabled with the DJ mixer card. And mixing cards, basically, it's taking 1 or more cards, putting them on the mixing table, and then like literally, as if you were a DJ, you can mash them together and make some new mixes. We do have a list of mixes. I'm going to show you on Discord where you can go and find them. We actually don't list the mixes on our website, and you have to be a little bit creative and figure them out for yourself. There's a lot of mixes that we actually don't even tell our users about, and it's just like people find it. So it's a little bit of fun trying to make it give you some reason to play around on the site. So simply click on mix. So that didn't work because this is not a real mixing recipe. But if that would have worked, it would have created a brand new card. Yeah, Phileas agrees. Don't give OB ideas. Okay, I'm going to take you. So mixing does cost you a coin. And I talked about coins way earlier. So I'm going to show you now how to get some coins. All right. So I'm going to go. I should give away some of these gas masks, especially with all the questions today. All right. So let's say I want some coins. This card has 2 coins. Because I put the lighter in my hand, there's 2 different lighters. There's a matchbook and there's a late night pizza, and they all have this burning capability. And burning is literally going to destroy this card. Like, it has a little gravestone and everything. You do not get to keep this card after you burn it, but you do unleash the coins. All right. To burn, simply hold it down. I'm not going to do it, but simply hold it down. Okay. Hold it down until like your whole card is just going to like blow up in flames. And then you're going to have a little sad RIP gravestone. All right. Next up, let me look at what else is in my hand. Okay. I talked about most of it, but I'm going to head over to analytics and show you. Whoa. All right. So because I added extraordinary insights into my hand, it's given me a whole bunch of more data here on the analytics page. So for example, one question was, what was the max sale ever on our site? Looks like this Tidy Tracks label card went for $5,000. Holy crazy. And Derek Starr was asking, how do you find the lowest mint count? There you go. We've got a lot of cards actually that are mythical rarity, which mythical means 1 of 1. That's only 1 is created. Derek, sorry, I'm already so confused. Yeah, it is a little confusing. Stick with it. We're really happy to hold your hand. I'm actually gonna, in a moment, go over to Discord and talk about probably one of our greatest resources, which is Discord in our community. All right. I'm gonna hop over to the last one I want to show is Secret Handshake. So let's say I want to buy this Vasi card. Instead of clicking on buy now, when you actually click on buy now, you'll get this little notification here. Or you can go to any of these cards and just click on the serial number. And now I see this little icon. That's because I have the Secret Handshake card in my hand. And if I use this, oh gosh, I forgot to talk about walkie-talkie. I think I have to talk about walkie-talkie first. Okay, we have a... This is really confusing. I'm sorry. Oh, I did have a walkie-talkie on my list. I just overlooked it. All right, the walkie-talkie card. It's like a little walkie-talkie, and it actually unlocks a room in our Discord that gives you sales data. I'm going to show it to you right after this. So it'll show you if somebody buys a card, how much they paid for it, and who is the seller. And it will show you everybody's names. Okay. But if you use the walkie-talkie, so if I go back to this fly card, use a Secret Handshake. Okay, so you saw those little like packages that were exchanging hands. That will actually hide your name in Discord. So why don't we go over to Discord right now? I do have to stop sharing my screen so I can reshare it. Thanks everyone for sticking around for this long. It has been a wild one. All right, Discord, welcome. This is our Discord. It is even less confusing than it was before. All right, so let's show you what walkie-talkie unlocks. So that will unlock this get it real time. Holy, we're seeing so many sales. So it unlocks get it real time. So you can see here, like literally it's showing people's names on who's buying what. So if I look for someone who used Secret Handshake, it will look something like, try to pick one out really quickly. Usually they're like all over the place. I Anyways, it will hide your name. Ugh, I don't even get to keep my music. How rude. All right. Ain't a lot of people using secret handshake right now. All right. There we go. Masked individual. Masked individual. Sometimes it'll say secret handshaker or something along those lines. Mystery buyer, secret handshaker. Oh, that's a good little example there. All right, so it'll just hide your name. This is pretty cool. Next up, I'm going to show you some of our most important channels. Start here. So lots of good info here. Start here with announcements. So you can get all of your latest and greatest updates right here. I do recommend, obviously today we were having some downtime issues, so I'd recommend kind of scrolling past that and looking at some of our latest drop information. I posted about the Dapper Starter Pack drop today. Chris yesterday posted about our Fairy Corsten drop that's coming tomorrow. I am Derek Starr. What is the benefit of secret handshake? Why would you want to be hidden? Let me tell you why you'd want to be hidden. We have the greatest example. So one of our challenges, I think it was in November. The reward was a trip to Berlin. And what people had to do was to burn. Get as many coins as you can in your collection. So it was just burn like crazy. So the person who won, he had burned like more than twice as many as the next person, as the number 2. And there was a leaderboard, like you could see that he was like blowing people out of the water. So we asked him, we're like, why did you do that? Like we think you're crazy. Why did you do that? And he said, well, I actually went and looked through Get It Real Time. I looked at the like 2-3 people right below me that I knew would be competing against me. And I made sure that I burned more than they would be able to, because he thought that they might try to save it for like the last hour and then just go like crazy and burn and beat him. So he's like, I just burned more than they had bought just to like protect my number 1 spot. So he had burned so much more. So that is one of the reasons that you would want your name to be hidden. Or like Phileas just said, some people are just shy. Next up in Discord are some resources for you. So we've got our server ground rules. Here you can, I'll actually go over to the verify notifications. All of our official resources, where to submit a support ticket. But the part I think is the most exciting here is the resources from the community. This is actually sort of the reason I got hired. We'll talk about that in a moment, but our community is truly the best. Phileas, your name, I noticed, is not in this resources from the community. Just teasing you. Phileas is one of our moderators, our community mods, and we really appreciate all the work that he does for us. You can see his name right here, actually. So Kid Smooth has done up a 1-pager of Rcrdshp that kind of gives you the really quick overview. I worked on a market links spreadsheet. I'll take you through that. I actually probably need to update it today. And I have a little walkthrough video there too, very similar to this, but just about a spreadsheet, because I literally will nerd out on spreadsheets all day. Our friends Amp NFT do a podcast, and that's all right here on Spotify. They talk about a lot about Rcrdshp. They also talk about other NFT projects like Top Shot. Gumby is actually at NFL all day. So they just love everything NFTs. Our friend Marco Roth has created a website called ogaf.club. I'm actually going to take you through that right at the end of this, so I won't go into too much detail right now. The Reed here has done a blog that is discussing all things Rcrdshp, so that's available there too. And then, as I mentioned earlier, our one of our other community mods, Last Raven, has created a resource on all of the mixing recipes that are known right there. my gosh, having a bad coughing session. One sec. Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to have to wrap up soon because I just ran out of water. All right, next up. What is Rcrdshp? Holy guacamole. That is a lot of coughing. All right. Just some general info on Rcrdshp here. Then verify notifications. You probably hit this screen right when you joined. We try not to notify at everyone on Discord. So I do recommend coming in and setting your notifications. Oh, I'm seeing all the flags. Love that. No Canada flag, though. All right, next up, talk to staff. So we've got sections here where you can hit up support team. This has become a huge struggle all of a sudden. I'm just not going to click through these because I see that there's unread, so I don't want to miss them when I come back off of the stream. Questions for staff. Ask questions here that you don't want to get lost in general chat. Obviously, a lot is happening there today. Yes, I am a little dead. Whew. I said it at the top of this, so I am coming off of a cold. It is not COVID, thankfully, but it's the first cold I've had since COVID, and it's kicking my ass, not gonna lie. I love genies. All right. And then our main chat, general chat. We got lots. Holy, it's so busy today. We've got some Discord events. Astral Fusion, who's here with us in the comments, is one of our mods. One of my favorite people here, Eileen. She runs a whole bunch of Discord events almost every day of the week. So check those out. There's some other channels as well. Artist and label rooms. Actually, those are all locked, so you need to own certain cards to get into those. And then we have other chat rooms kind of towards the bottom. All right, so next I wanted to show you OGAF Club and my market link spreadsheet. I think that's it. Just kidding. I wanted to show you the Medium blog, and I wanted to show you some other actual resources. All right, let's get my screen shared again. So I know we sort of quickly went through the Medium blog, but I'm going to go back. Oops. So these are anything Rcrdshp, blog.rcrdshp.com. All of your most pertinent information is going to be there. If you're not a huge fan of Discord, you can still get information here. Although I will say Discord is way more fun because we mostly just talk about drops here. The next thing I want to show you is right. The next thing I want to talk about is all of our other official channels like Twitch. Hit that follow button so that you can stay up to date when we're doing things. We love doing stuff with artists. Tomorrow, actually, we're doing something with Fairy Corsten. He's dropping his pack, super limited mint. I think it's only 1,000 that he's minting. And he's doing a 3-hour live stream. So we're super excited for that. And make sure you hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. even on TikTok. All right, next up, we're gonna go see some unofficial resources. The first one I'm gonna take you to is ogaf.club. Now you might be thinking, what is OGAF? That makes no sense. That is not a real word. Yes, it is. Here at Rcrdshp it is. OGAF stands for Original Gangsta as Fuck. And it is a kind of a badge of honor of some of our OG users. We actually, these moments or these collectibles celebrate moments from our first week at Rcrdshp, and it's literally like screenshots from Discord. It's super nice. So you'll see in our Discord purple OG logo beside their name. They're OGAF. So to become OGAF, you collect the whole set. It'll trigger automatically, and you'll get that purple. Your name will turn purple. Did we see anyone? It also unlocks a chat room that only OGAF has access to. And really importantly, Obi loves to hang out there, our CEO. So he spends a lot of time. He loves getting ideas from OGAF. He'll like literally run ideas by OGAF all the time. So cool. And then this website, ogaf.club. So it's created by Marco. He is a developer at Rcrdshp, but this website is not affiliated with Rcrdshp. So he's actually pulled a whole bunch of data so you can see. So I do recommend just checking it out. You can come see collectibles, the history of them. Ooh, any of these new cards that are at $0 is because they're like literally brand new. Ooh, Derek Starr. What is this tattoo? I really like theater, so I've got drama masks, and this is actually a theater light. Although a lot of people mistake it for a camera, but it's not a camera. Okay, that is ogaf.club. Definitely recommend checking it out. The last thing I'm going to show you is the reason I got my job. And I think it just goes to show how much we really love our community. But basically when I was, early days of Rcrdshp, we didn't have the analytics page. So when we were wanting to list a collectible to sell it, we literally had to, me and like 3 other people, we would go through every single page. There was only like 20 collectibles at the time, or like 50 collectibles, so it wasn't so bad. But we would go down and we would list the floor price. Like we go and click on the page and like type the floor price into the spreadsheet. And then eventually we got it more automated. So this updates every hour, and it's really kind of that analytics page, but at a glance. And if you're a data nerd, and if you like spreadsheets, this becomes a powerful tool. This scrape is what actually pulls it from the API. So if you know Google Sheets and you know the import data, if you're familiar with the import data, what's the word? Wow. Formula. Whew. You can literally pull this data out of ogaf.club and use it to figure out kind of the best ways to manage your own collection if you want to sell, blah, blah, blah. All right. I think that's it. I'm probably going to go have some tea, but I do want to just see if there's any other questions. I know that was a lot. I just really, really recommend hanging out in our Discord and getting to know kind of our team, getting to know our community. That's going to be your best way of learning more about the site without feeling so alone, because we've all been there before, and we're happy to kind of take you along the journey. So let's see on questions. I don't see any questions coming through. So I'm going to look through and see who we can go raid and listen to some music. Some of my favorites are on. Who else do I see on? I was hoping one of our artists would be on, but I don't see anybody on today. Let's do, who's that? Kind of random. How much of the site was made in Webflow, or is that just being used for the forms? Almost nothing's in Webflow. Sorry. We do some some of our, what's the word, campaign pages for our artists are in Webflow because it doesn't require developers. And our marketing team was able to manage that a little bit more easily. All right, I'm feeling like we're gonna go see Lana DJ, but I want to just see what she's playing. And I had to watch an ad first. All right, let's do that. All right, folks, I will see you in Discord. It's been a pleasure. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna go have some water. Was hoping they stepped it up. Webflow is amazing. All right. Cheers. Let's go raid Lana DJ.